course, so many key people involved. But one of the guys, one of the special guys that we have at Cricket Council USA, of course, is my very good friend Nanda Chandelier. And Nanda comes all the way from the north. He's very happy to be down here at this point in time because he's enjoying the weather. And every time he gets a spare moment, he finds himself in the company of Mac. Tell us a bit about Mac and your relationship with him.
Yes, the first time I met Mac is back in 2008. There was a Ccusa meeting in Texas, and that's when I met him. And the following year, we planned a New Jersey T20, and then eventually we conducted this T20 in Connecticut, Chicago, and other cities, Washington, D.C. And eventually on that year, we conducted the first U.S. Open T20. That was for me also, it's a dream come true. And coming from India and played a very competitive cricket from under 12 to first class cricket, Ranji Trophy there back in Hyderabad. And I never expected I would play a cricket so competitively again after leaving India. So Mac has really made that dream come true. And few years I participated the first few years as a player, and then as I faded away at my playing days, then I contributed in other administrative and sponsorships, getting marketing and sponsorships.
And more than that, speaking to you earlier on, you said that your father did have a critical hand in the development of cricket in Hyderabad in India. And of course, you were trying to do the same. You found a viable vehicle in Cricket Council USA. And this is one of the reasons that you have partnered with Mac.
That is absolutely correct. Like back in the 80s, my father was very cricket enthusiastic back in Hyderabad. In those days, the government didn't have enough funds to build a cricket stadium. So he came up with an innovative idea, like running a public fundraising schemes like cricket lotteries, where state government, the first time in India, they've given a lottery permission to raise funds for building this stadium. And of course, it took more than 15-16 years to pool these funds and build the stadium. Now I believe that Uppal Stadium back in Hyderabad, my father has the foundation hand during his living days.
And you speak of the Uppal Stadium in Hyderabad, and I was very lucky to have been there on 4 occasions covering Champions League and of course West Indies cricket. A wonderful stadium indeed, and it's a serious privilege to meet one of the guys who his father was really involved in that. Tell me something. Do you think that you will have a difficult time, as your father would have had in India, to get cricket that certain traction here in the United States?
Yeah, when I started thinking about it myself, yes, I thought there will be a very uphill and lot of hurdles to face. But after my association with Mac and his passion, I have seen so many people and talk about cricket. But Mac is the one guy I have noticed in the last 10 years of my interaction. His passion has gone rooftop, from 10% to more than 100%. When you have Mac next to you, everything looks so easy and simple. And we have plans to we are to acquire the land in New Jersey, Atlanta, and Chicago and New York. So we do have plans to get these, at least if not all 4 stadiums, at least 1 stadium. That's our lifetime goal. And that's where we, anytime he calls for cricket, I just drop everything what I'm doing and I just show up for a game. And obviously, you can see his record in 9 or 8 years. There is no other administrator in this country who has spent so much money and so much time, and I really give that credit to Mac. And I know he has gone through a lot of pain working out the logistics with internal team and county and whatnot. But in the end, even today, I don't think it's profitable. But the first time after India versus West Indies, first time, because the organizers are very close to me back in India as well, they are very happy in spite of one rain washed out and India losing the first game. They made a net profit. Actually, I can say the India versus West Indies is the first game in the last 100 years which financially very profitable, and they have already committed this kind of tournament for the next 10 years. So with that kind of a commitment, now it's our duty to build this infrastructure not only in Florida but few other states, at least 4 or 5. so that people like West Indies Cricket Board and BCCI have good reason to come back. Because when you show them the infrastructure and audience and the crowds, then they already see the potential and they are successful. They know how to make it successful. So we have to play our part in whatever small way we can to get all the roadblocks cleared for them.
Well, definitely. And everyone at the ICC level come down. They want cricket to take off in the United States. The obvious reason is that, it will be a big money spinner. These guys have noticed that. They have decided to put in the hard work, to put in the sacrifice. And trust me, pretty soon, I think things will be looking up in U.S. cricket. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.